Just outside the city of Atlanta, daytime baseball at the home of the Braves, SunTrust Park. Today, a matchup of NL East rivals between the Miami Marlins and the Atlanta Braves. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Julio Teheran, the Colombian native, gets the call to start this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matty, Julio Teheran, 4-pitch mix guy. Good fastball, 89 to 94 miles an hour. Changeup, probably his best off-speed pitch. Has the curveball, has the slider. One of the keys you'll notice he's going to be on early, inducing a lot of ground balls. He's a ground ball type pitcher. If he's getting ground balls, expect a strong outing.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. He will lead this one off today.
1 o'clock.
The windup and the 0-1. Strike two taken, a fastball that clips the inside black. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. All in all, a great afternoon for baseball. 73 degrees here at first pitch. Chasing after it is Joyce, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first down. And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Yeah, you know, I love what the Grandy man, Curtis Granderson, does for this ball club. He comes into this one having taken the starter deep in 3 prior at-bats. That's a pretty good indicator that he likes facing this guy, and he sees the ball well out of his hand. He could be in for a big game.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. Ball 1. Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul.
You can tell his eyes lit up at the plate right there. He was not able to control his emotions, stay up the middle and keep that one fair.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Up next from Miami, Brian Anderson. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Miami down in order, and now the Braves will get their initial shot here. No score. Elieser Hernandez, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, it just goes to show you how tough it is to pitch in today's game. This guy has a career ERA over 5. At times he can be good, and at times he can be really, really bad. It'll be interesting to see which guy shows up in this one here today.
And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Pops this one up, and this is going to fall. He can't flag it down. Here it comes on 0-2. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Acuna is retired, and there's 1 away. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. What's going to be the key for him today, Mark?
Matty, you focus on this lineup. The middle of the order jumps out at you because of the big power. But my focus today is on the table setters. The guys that set the tone. They have to be willing to work the count and find ways to get on base and create a little bit of havoc on the defense.
And he lays off there, 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Albies with a 1-1 count now. Hernandez isn't really known as the kind of starter that goes deep into games. It's not that he isn't capable, I'm sure. He just hasn't been that guy that works deep into games with regularity.
Matty V, I'm not sure it's this guy's fault, but I think it's more the fault of the metrics and the way we look at pitchers now, trying to limit the number of pitches and the number of appearances they have with particular guys in the lineup.
Count even at 2-2. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
The first baseman, Freddie
First pitch of the at-bat. Turned on down the line. But this is foul for the first strike. 2 out, nobody on. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, newsflash, guess where the next pitch is going after that ugly swing? I guarantee you he tries to get him to reach again.
Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to Walker at first, and the inning is over. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Neil Walker. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Walker.
And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Swing and a miss as Walker's in a hole here. No balls and 2 strikes.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. Hey, let's focus on Freddie Freeman, first baseman for the Atlanta Braves. He plays one of the most reliable first basemen in the game, makes the routine play. Not only that, he can pick and grin, saving his infielders some serious errors.
1-1. Fouled away. Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1-2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
There's Starlin Castro. He'll follow next. Great changeup there in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And he makes the throw to first. Alfaro is retired. 2 down now.
Starlin Castro.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he misses it. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the 3rd out. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's the 3rd baseman, Josh Donaldson.
The 3rd baseman.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
A 1-1 count now to Donaldson. His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. But that is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
1-2 pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins.
The left fielder.
And let's take a look at Brian Anderson. This guy, when I see him out there on the field, I think of one thing. He's a ball player. Offers versatility for his manager.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
Coming to the plate now, Matt Joyce. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Right side, hit hard. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. And that misses ball 1. to the second baseman.
Batting eighth, the shortstop.
So it's first and third with 2 away, and that brings up the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. He's set. Here it comes. Fly ball out to right field. Waiting on it, the right fielder, and the inning is over. 2 in is Curtis Granderson. He's the #7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Looked like the changeup slipped out that time, and it misses well above the zone. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
Man, this at bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
And look out, that's in very tight, and it's ball 4.
Batting eighth.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. Nothing in 1. And he misses with it. 1-1.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
3-1 to it now. 3-2, full count. Now the 3-2 pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is going to get foul. Grounder down the line at third. Marlins are still on the lookout for their first hit of the ball game. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Batting ninth, the pitcher.
Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
It's a great job right there to pull that one back, make the count 1-0, and get this defense on its heels a little bit. The #1 thing, if you're going to be a good bunter, you have to get strikes.
The center fielder, #9.
Digging in to try it again, Lewis Brinson. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Swanson scoops it up, and they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Now batting.
So frustrating,
Number
Nero.
1.
You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
Acuna is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2. Stepping into the box, Brian Anderson hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. 0-1 the count. Anderson is a highly regarded defender, especially as corner infield. A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Forced to settle for 1. Leading off the inning, Julio Teheran, and they'll need him to get something going here. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder is on the run. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting, center fielder.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now.
Junior.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing, and oh my, hit him with the high. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, and the Braves have now tied the ball game at 1.
Baseball has really changed. Remember when leadoff guys were guys that would just draw walks and steal bases? But that's not the case anymore. Guys like this, they have pop on their bat and they can go deep.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Albies, a 22-year-old. He's a second-year big leaguer. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Obviously looking to pull the baseball right there, out in front on that off-speed pitch. This will be an interesting sequence right here to see if he slows him down even more or tries to run a heater by him.
Brinson is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with two gone. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the game, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Freddie Freeman. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Granderson going back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he is into second with a two-out double.
Man, they already hit one home run, and I thought they had a second one right there. Not quite enough behind it, though, as it banged off the wall for a double. He's giving up a fair amount of solid contact right now.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Hey, I thought he was going to work around him right here in this situation. But after getting two swinging strikes, there's a change of game plan. I guarantee he's going right after him.
The 0-2. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. And the throw to first ends the inning. Start of the fourth upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored one run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Ready now for the Marlins. Neil Walker. He got on top of one. It was a ground out victim last time. Pulled toward right center field. Joyce will get there as he takes care of this one for a long out, number one.
The batter, the catcher, Jorge.
Stepping in now, Jorge Alfaro. As with one away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1.
Hey, he's rolling so far in this one as we head into the middle part of this game. How about 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes? If he continues to do that, he just might finish this one.
The 2-1 on its way to 2-2 now. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Alfaro is retired, 2 down now.
Up next for the Marlins, the second baseman, Starlin Castro.
Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. Fastball just inside. Popped up. Freeman has room in foul territory. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. The next to bat for Atlanta, Nick Markakis. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie.
Markakis.
Strike one to start the at-bat. On a big swing there from Markakis. He didn't get it to make it strike two.
Well, we know what this guy's approach is. He's looking to go absolutely deep right here. I don't see him getting anything over the heart of the plate.
The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Here's Matt Joyce now.
The right fielder, number 14, Matt.
First pitch on its way. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Swing, and he popped him up over in foul territory back behind third. And no one will get this one. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two. swing, and he pulls the fastball high in the air toward deep right center. Brinson arranged to his left and put it away. 2 down.
Up next for Atlanta.
2 gone now in the Braves half of the 4th. And that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Brian McCann. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The next 0-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. Braves are so digging in now. Curtis Granderson. He worked a walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Drifting under it now is Markakis, and he's got it for the first out.
Now batting, number 47.
So striding forward now, number 47 reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. And he pops it up. Albies shading to his right. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The batter, the pitcher.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Eliezer Hernandez. He did his job and laid down the successful sac bunt in his first appearance. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
2 balls and a strike now. Breaking ball misses here, and he falls behind now to 3-1.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Welcome back to SunTrust Park just outside of Atlanta as we send it down to check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And he mentioned they need to show a lot more patience with their at-bats moving forward. He told me that they've been way too aggressive on the first pitch of the at-bat. And while he doesn't necessarily condemn that if it's leading to hits, that's clearly not the case right now. Over 80% of their at-bats have started with a swing on the first pitch, and a lot of those have resulted in swinging misses or outs, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. Behind 0-2 now. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And he makes the throw to first. Swanson is retired, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, the pitcher.
So in now is the Atlanta pitcher, Julio Teheran. He flew out in his last at-bat. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, Ronald Acuna. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
The last at-bat, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and did miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Brinson. And that's the 3rd out. Down. Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in, Lewis Brinson. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And therefore it is Markakis, and that's your first out.
Now back.
Striding into the box,
Number one.
number 1. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Lifted down the line in left. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. He'll get it into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
As we take another look here, you can see it's a two-seam fastball running away from him at the plate. So he does the smart thing, not trying to pull it or just rolling over it, just goes with it and has enough juice on it to drive it for a double.
Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. 1 out and a runner on second base. Still even at 2-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Here's Neil Walker, runner in scoring position with Cigar. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. And they can't run it down. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. Frozen for strike 3, and that retires the side. Back-to-back strikeouts keep them out of danger. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network. Stepping in for the Braves, Ozzie Albies. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
The second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Classic case right there of an off-speed pitch, and that hitter's eyes lit up and that front shoulder went flying. He's got to find a way to keep that thing tucked and play with the big part of the field.
And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game.
The first baseman, number 5.
So the leadoff man's gone, and that'll bring in the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Ball 1, well below the zone.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
This is to right field and deep off the bat of Freeman. Gone! A solo home run off the bat of Freddie Freeman. And now it's 2-1 in favor of Atlanta.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Now batting.
So the bases are clear now following the home run. And stepping in, the long ball threat, Josh Donaldson. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Behind 0-2 now. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Ready once again, Nick Markakis. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there.
1-1.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. Two out, nobody on. Count remains 2-2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Brinson will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Braves get a run on the Freeman home run. The 5, 6, and 7 hitters to start the 7th. It's now 2-1 Atlanta. Into the box now, Jorge Alfaro. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
And a perfect start to the 7th, as this should be extra bases. And he'll get in at second base as the tying run's aboard with a leadoff double.
Second baseman.
So striding in, Starlin Castro, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. No balls and a strike to count. Swing, and he popped him up over in foul territory back behind third. There to take it in is Donaldson for the first down.
Now batting, the left fielder.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Swanson ranging into the outfield. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this is a foul ball. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Lifted in the air out to left. Markakis is there to make the catch, and they'll get out of this with the lead intact. One hit, one left. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Braves lead this one 2-1. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Wei-Yin Chen gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
And batting in the 8th spot, number 20, Wei-Yin Chen. Now playing right field and batting 9.
At the plate, Matt Joyce. Career numbers against Chen. He's 1 for 5. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Adam Duvall is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Number 23, Adam Duvall.
Called strike at the knees, 1-1. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. 1-2 now. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
Now batting.
So one away now for Brian McCann. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike 1.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. On the line, that's a base hit.
You know, they say pitching is about location, location. First 2 pitches into that at-bat, really good. Mark, the third one, not so much.
You know, that's where the game's changed, Dan. You used to see 0-2, and guys would almost throw one to the backstop, waste a pitch, bounce something. Not the case in today's game. Guys are going right after you, but he definitely missed his spot right there.
Birdie is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Julio Teheran. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. McCann leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Count remains at 0-2.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
High and deep to right center. Giving chase is Brinson, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. McCann ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. Braves strand 1. They still lead it 2-1. Adam Duvall will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Now playing right field, number 23, Adam Duvall.
Chris Martin has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Chris Martin.
So coming to the plate, John Birdie, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago.
Birdie.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Duvall is under it, makes the play, 1 away. Braves are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Now a flare out toward right center. Acuna coming in. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Now back.
Into the box. Number one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Hey, I'm a little shocked right there. Double play situation. He doesn't go with the sinker. He goes with the ordinary fastball in that situation.
Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Ball 3 and not close with the sinker that time.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Number 1 is sent packing for the 2nd out of the inning. Brian Anderson stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. 2-0 now. Now the 2-0. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. But this is back into the seats, a foul ball. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second. So here's the cleanup hitter, Neil Walker. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
Swing and a miss much too early, and that makes it a full count.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
Austin Dean will be summoned now to be the pinch runner. Luke Jackson enters the game in a save situation, but he'll be asked to get 4 outs here instead of the standard 3.
Luke Jackson.
First pitch of the at-bat. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Ball 2 now.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
The set and the 2-1. Well, he just threw that fastball by him.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them, but he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
He's set the 3-2. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Braves bullpen does their part. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Braves 2 and the Marlins 1. Miguel Rojas is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base.
Number 19, Miguel.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Ronald Acuna. Career numbers against Chen. He's got 4 hits and 10 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1.
Great pitch right there. As a pitcher, you don't want hitters to get too comfortable in that batter's box. That pitch in now might set up some pitch outside.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he chased it in the dirt. Alfaro gathers. And he makes the throw to first. Acuna is retired, and there's 1 away.
The batter, number 1.
1 away for the Braves here in inning number 8. And that'll bring up the exciting Ozzie Albies. Too low, 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. The 1-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Standing in, Freddie Freeman. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better.
And that last at-bat when he went deep.
Now he turns on a fastball and sends it deep down the right field line. And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Braves are set down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Here's Starlin Castro. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now here's a ball popped up. This behind the plate for McCann. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
The batter.
Now late Curtis Granderson, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Counts even at 1-1 for Granderson. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. The 1-2 pitch. And he struck him out. Garrett Cooper will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 26, Garrett Cooper.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
1 strike.
And there's ball 1. And with about 32,000 in the building, they're on their feet now. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. Miami down to their last strike. And this is in a bit tight, maybe above the letters as well, so it's a full count now, 3-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, they needed him a little bit earlier in this one, but he takes the mound in the 8th and records the final 4 outs. 4-out save. Job well done.
Pitching and defense game 2-1, the final score this afternoon. The Atlanta Braves rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Julio Teheran is the winning pitcher of record. Elieser Hernandez struck out 10 in the losing effort. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Atlanta Braves. 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 44 minutes. Our paid attendance at SunTrust Park this afternoon, 41,084. The Braves thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.